The ringleaders have to die. The very natural order of things is in danger, thanks to them. Traveling to Moonrise is no small task. Expect dangers like you've never seen before. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. Nature speaks to me. Birds report what they've seen. And I've overheard goblins speaking of it too. Moonrise is at the heart of all this. I'm sure of it. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in this very Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers, through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers. Aridin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers, and may bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse. You've already been? Impressive. You'll make me redundant at this rate. What did you find? That sounds like what you need. But the next part of the journey mightn't be straightforward or safe. It may prove impossible to avoid the Shadow Curse entirely, but if you find any way to limit your exposure, seize it. My business there began long ago, and has led to a lifetime of regret. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. I spent years researching the curse, trying to put an end to it. Nothing has worked. Yet. If I could join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I could have both helped you find a cure for your infection and lifted the curse. But the Grove must come first, I'm afraid. Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceremorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aridin and his band. We didn't even get close. You will. Oakfather bless you. I'll be in your debt twice over if we succeed. You know what's needed. The deaths of Dror Ragzlin, the Drow Minthara, and the Priestess Gut. May nature guide you. I could come and help you, but be warned. I won't be able to suppress my animal side. Subtlety will not be an option. May Sylvanas guide your hand. Focus on the leaders. That's all it will take to restore the balance here.
You cannot ignore it any longer. There are signs that Dark Justiciars were once a presence in this region. No matter how much of your memory was surrendered to the Night Singer, you cannot forget about her legendary Justiciars. her most loyal servants and finest warriors. Once, Lady Shah could lay claim to whole armies of dark justiciars, until a mysterious calamity, long in the past, broke their seat of power and bled their ranks away to nothing. Your own Mother Superior revived the tradition and created new justiciars. How you longed to become one of them. Yet she always denied you. Perhaps you may find a way to prove yourself as well. Even join the ranks of the Dark Justiciars. You must press forward and see what is revealed to you, where the Dark Justiciars of old once walked. Perhaps a new one might emerge.
That helped.
Which way to the nearest library?
On I go. Check for anything useful. Next.
Decaying legs protrude from the hole. A failed escape, it seems. It seems the tunnel collapsed mid-dig and suffocated him. A crooked heart is embroidered on his left shoe. The body comes loose, revealing a tunnel. Perhaps you can escape where he failed.
Tunnel's still blocked. It'll take a bit more effort to clear it.
What we waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
You have already failed me once. And now you dare to question me.
I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
Your life, much like your words, is meaningless, whelp. End the latter to save the former.
I'll stop following you, eh? How'd you like that? You see that eye what's it floating about? Best hope it don't take a fancy to you. Unless you like playing hide and seek when you try to take a damp. It's a floating eye, mate. What do you reckon? Bloody spying on us. The bigwigs at Moonrise like to be involved, the drow says. Load of trollop. Just don't trust us to do what we do best. Killing things. Bloody hell's what? Leave me alone!
Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
I ain't no use without my limbs. The lads'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough, I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it, you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul in such a grotesque form. The Absolute has a place in her heart even for Dathir. Her heart is more generous than mine. Join my hunt, fairy, and obey me. Worshippers of a false god. Their existence is an insult to the Absolute's claim on this region. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name. You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the Gith artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid. You attune your mind to it. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Absolute's clutches.
The thief, whimpering in our dungeon, tried to flee to their sanctuary. We will continue to remove parts of him until he tells us exactly where it is. He's been resilient, but he'll talk.
She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
Speak, true soul. The hunt must begin soon. Tell me what you know. The Absolute will reward us with such power if we find this place. Fool! You have fallen for his lies. We know that area well. There is nothing hidden there. We will have to do this the hard way. Scour the area and hunt them down, then report back to me.
This weapon the cult is after, do you think it's our artifact?
How many raiders do we have?
Plenty of lashes, loads of hunters, and a few pariahs to carry them out the kills.
These pariahs, they're prepared to fight for the Absolute.
What they do ain't exactly fighting. All they gotta do is light up their powder and burn.
Then they're prepared to die for the Absolute.
It's the only thing
Sort
they're
of fight. And now you have one.
Resource abundance! Outmaneuver them.
How about I start following you, eh? How'd you like that? Bloody hell's what? Leave me alone!
Swift and lethal. Can't afford to let up.
The dice roll in my favor.
I will ascend. Let's finish this. Onward.
Allow me to demonstrate.
my path be true.
Be quick.
Need to act fast. Fury, I am death. Hitazeth.
Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
Let's see. This way.
Careful, I'm behind.
There is work to do.
Keep a blade close.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
How delicious.
Eager for battle.
What a day.
One with the weave. Let's have a peek inside.
Indolence breeds madness.
Wits and blades always sharp.
The air is ripe with magic.
crave blood.
I wonder what the next move is.
Excellent choice.
Watch your back.
Let me work my magic.
Trust no one. Keep your distance, darling.
My faith will guide me. What am I to do?
Don't touch me. Well, hello.
Seek and you shall find me. We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Need to keep going. might be useful. Let's see what I can glean.
The ringleaders have to die. The very natural order of things is in danger, thanks to them. The ringleaders have to die. The very natural order of things.
Worth a try.
slice off their fingers and fry 'em for supper.
I just love a good finger fry.
What's next, I wonder?
Sugan al Shukok, Otashokek Dor! I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the Absolute.
By Vlaakith's blade, a geich.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Sugan al Shukok.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't another true soul.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
This Mind Flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in. Then take it. Absolute knows I am not getting anywhere.
You read aloud the words on the scroll. The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. The creature responds, not in words, but memories. You see a clawed hand open a holding pod, devoid of flesh, only darkness.
Damn it. I saw it too, and it tells me nothing.
Ragzlin frowns at a question he would never have asked. Then the creature speaks in visions. Curved drow blades, crude goblin torches, gnoll teeth dripping blood. You see other mind flayers arranged in a serene circle. Absolute unity. Absolute power.
You're kidding me. Very helpful, squid.
Suspicion floods Ragzlin's mind. Your brain howls as you consider your final question. Curiosity conquers the hobgoblin's suspicions. You suck in a breath of relief, and visions consume you once more. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open. The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No! We're not done!
Irritation eclipses his suspicions, and Ragslin's mind rests.
Riddles, all of it, and nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. The damned Trow was right. Can't let her get all the glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the Drow. Minthara's the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her. Praise the Absolute. Listen. The Absolute honors you and slays her enemies. She'll fertilize the fields with the dead. Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. That was intense. I wouldn't want to bump into that thing while it was still alive. Someone needs to keep an eye on these buggers. I don't make a habit of questioning the Absolute. Now quiet! You will reign! Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their cities will be razed to the ground. And they'll know she is absolute.
Your desire.
No time to dally.
You'll drink from her barrels. You will reign.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all. I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over. You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you. You only have a matter of days to live. Don't dally, my friend.
I'll take this way.
Listen. The Absolute honors you and slays her enemies. She'll fertilize the fields with the dead. Rivers and streams will flow with their blood.
Step quick.
Their cities will be razed to the ground. And they'll know she is absolute. You'll sit at her table. You'll drink from her barrels.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Will reign. Listen, the Absolute honors you and slays her enemies. She'll fertilize the fields with the dead. Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their cities will be razed to the ground. And they'll know she is absolute! You'll sit at her table. You'll drink from her barrels. You will reign! Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their cities will be razed to the ground. And they'll know she is absolute. You'll sit at her table. You'll drink from her barrels. You will reign! Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their cities will be razed to the ground. And they'll know she is absolute. You'll sit at her table. You'll drink from her barrels. You will reign! Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their cities will be razed to the ground. And they'll know she is absolute. You'll sit at her table. You'll drink from her barrels. You will reign!
Listen. The Absolute honors you and slays her enemies. She'll fertilize the fields with the dead. Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their cities will be razed to the ground. And they'll know she is Absolute. You'll sit at her table. You'll drink from her barrels. You will reign. Listen. The Absolute honors you and slays her enemies. She'll fertilize the fields with the dead. Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their cities will be razed to the ground. And they'll know she is Absolute.
Directly.
Sit at her table.
Onward.
You'll drink from her barrels. You will reign.
A long way to go still.
I applaud your taste.
What now? Don't linger.
My faith protects me.
She'll fertilize the fields with the dead. Rivers and
my
streams will flow with their blood.
What a coincidence. You...
Listen. The Absolute honors you and slays her enemies.
Lovely day, this. For now.
Vandalizing someone else.
Let's go.
Listen. The Absolute honors you and slays her enemies.
Let's try this way.
She'll fertilize the fields with the dead. Rivers and streams will flow with their blood.
Quite ready
Their
for you.
cities will be razed to the ground.
Action, not reaction.
And they'll know
Charmed, I'm sure.
she is
Path left
Absolute.
travelled.
You should explode.
Ready.
Shall we cut and run?
Swift and lethal. Can't give up.
Take your...
Victory is assured.
Listen. The ad... You fertilize with thy death. Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their cities
Step by step.
razed to the ground.
Moving.
And they'll know she is absolute.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours. You were seen killing someone. Best explain yourself before you're added to the body count.
Shall we dance?
Victory awaits. Taking position.
A tale for the ages.
With pleasure. On the way.
I am fury. I am death. Hatazeth. What's the plan?
Swords meet sorcery.
Welcome, rest. No time for dallying.
Indolence breeds madness.
Keep your distance, darling.
I'm ready. I must keep going. I'll give it a try. Worth grabbing.
Careful, I bite.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. Let's get on with it.
Assume nothing.
What's next?
Eager for battle. Oh, action, not reaction.
No time to waste. Keep pushing.
Battle of wits.
My faith will guide me. On I go. I'd better do the talking.
The ringleaders have to die. The very natural order of things is in danger. Thanks to them.
You did it! You actually did it! The leader's dead! Praise Sylvanus. No, that's not right. Praise you, my friend. The Grove owes you a debt beyond measure.
Killing's never my first choice, but those three were too dangerous to leave alive. And you'll receive it soon enough. Return to the Grove. I'll make my own way there. I can see to some matters there, and we can discuss what comes next amidst more bucolic surroundings than here.
is work to do.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it. It's not enough, but it's all we have.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, Mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
I'm your Lummox.
What's this?
Yes, you are.
Matis, this is
Now,
just...
stop
Where's the
squirming.
backup pulling it with us?
Elturel didn't want us. And those druids sure as hell didn't either. But you risked your life for us.
We made it somehow. Now we just need to get to Baldur's Gate.
I'm glad you killed all the goblins. I hope you made them scared. I left my sword in the cave. Don't tell, but I don't want to touch it again.
Bah! At your age, I'd already spilled my own cousin's blood. Face your fear, or it will devour you.
I'm your Lummox.
Yes, you are.
In Baldur's Gate.
A cart? Like on the...
It smells bad out here. I want to go home. Sharp as a razor.
Do I have to haul it around?
Until we make...
I knew this would come right if we just stayed positive. Not that your blade didn't help too.
Gods, it seems we might actually make it to the city now. Hope the neighbors are a bit more welcoming.
Don't know why everyone's cheering. We're just going back on the road.
You do good work. If you can handle more than goblins, might be I'll have use of you in Baldur's Gate. Always a deal to be done, even now. Try not to die up there. Downstream. Right. All of our taking stashed away for the journey?
Yes, Mum? Check twice myself.
Better be sure. We need every last copper piece to...
reaction.
No, there's collectors in the city. They'll pay good coin for it, I swear.
Fine, but you're carrying it yourself.
If there's fighting, you run.
We
and
did
you
it.
do not stop. For any...
What's next, I wonder?
Give me a kiss.
Hold still. I'll kiss you when you've stopped bleeding, you lummox.
I'm your lummox.
Yes,
Onward.
you are.
Ever onward.
Now, stop squirming.
I'll see what I can learn.
Thought you'd left us to our fate running off like you did. Glad I was wrong.
Separated or need to break camp fast, remember. Find the river and...
Back to worrying about road rations it is. So many mouths to feed, but, well, that's not a bad problem to have. Thank you, truly.
One sorrow ended, the next soon to begin.
Of course, it's a big city, lots of...
Remember, stay near the center of the group, all right?
Baldur's Gate, we're coming.
We didn't die today. Tomorrow,
Perhaps, but not today. Thanks to you.
Check twice myself.
Better be sure.
We couldn't have held them back on our own. Thank you.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you. As am I. And I'm sure those poor refugees would quite agree. Of course. May you keep balance.
Assume nothing.
What a day.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Wits and blades always sharp.
Salutations.
Got to keep moving.
No harm in a little conversation.
You saved us. I wasn't sure we'd make it through. I wish I had better, but this is all I have. May Temora's luck twist your way. I miss my forge.
I thought I had been a good teacher to you. Clearly not.
His leaves to shade you, his branches to point your path, his shelter to protect you. Thank you.
I hear the goblin leaders met their ends. Unfortunate for them, but very fortunate for the Grove.
Outsiders bring only chaos.
We wasted so much time fighting each other. Sylvanas taught us a lesson by letting an outsider save us.
Please return.
We're free of the goblins, but the grove is changed. Wounded. The days ahead won't be easy. I'm glad we have Halsin to guide us.
I wasn't sure about you at first. Thought you might be trouble. I was very wrong.
Better take a look. Bring us news, my friend. Bring us...
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the pass. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
Misplaced, self-important concern. She must learn to respect the balance of all things. But the Grove still needs her. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts. The journey to Moonrise Towers, and all the dangers that entails. But that's tomorrow's problem. Take some time for yourself tonight. Rest, celebrate. Come morning, I'll be by your side. Banished.
Then banish me. When the coming army marches.
Head is pounding.
Our gates should stay closed. We're okay. We're safe.
Gale is positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki's silver sword. I understand there's an aphorism among your kind. One of my cousins at Kresh Kalir uttered it, and I damned near sliced out her tongue for it. Let bygones be bygones. The Githyanki teach a different maxim. The sheathed blade remains just as sharp. What do you think of it, Shadowheart? There's much you might have said, but chose not to. We may have reached a truce, But that does not mean my elusive blade will grow dull. And the more secrets you keep, the stronger my urge will be to unsheathe it. It is a certainty. I had assumed our parasites served a Geich elder, but I believe they serve a greater master still. A question that burns in my belly day and night. Elders and collectives abide by their own tenets. It would require a powerful creed to unite them. And now this voice, this creed, finds our own ears. If it reaches this plane, it may reach others. Mark my words, this power would be no blessing, but a curse. You might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight, or slice off my tongue for the promise of taste. Consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven. No, that's absurd. When the tadpole has stretched to every pore and slithered through every vein, what am I to do then? It won't hear my screams. It won't care if I beg. I will be remade in its image. My faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and my own might will sustain me. I have no need of this depraved power. You might be right. The Githyanki have long studied Geich and used what we've learned. The Zaithisk itself was devised from such knowledge. The tadpole is perhaps not just a curse, but a weapon I can twist and mold to my advantage. Very well. I will swallow my disgust and avail myself of the parasite's powers. Vlaakith's will be done.
Let's get on with it.
Keep a blade close.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. Worth talking to, perhaps.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
This way.
Well met.
I do enjoy our conversations. What do you need? We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
You're handsome.
Have a drink.
I'm fine.
Loosen up, Icaron.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... hate it. This is awful. We killed some goblins to save some tieflings. The tally of lives didn't change much. But what do I get for all my hard work? A pat on the head and vinegar for wine. Pfft.
It's a heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask? By the hells. Sex, my dear. A night of passion. Not with you, just to be clear. I mean, can you imagine? Ugh, no. Anyway, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have someone else to sniff around.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas? Fitting. You're braver than half this camp combined. That deserves to be remembered.
I can't afford to lose how I love you.
Go on. The others will kill me if I keep you all to myself.
What about someone else then?
Go on. The others will kill me if I...
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Nyogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness.
I smell their blood on you still. I smell your moisture. A glorious reward for a glorious battle. Go on, have your fun. And do not wipe away a single bead of sweat. It's intoxicating.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know. Watching a bunch of old folks get dumber by the dramful. And when they run dry, I've got a few bottles tucked away to keep things flowing. For a price, of course.
We were brave and tried them with a thunderwave. Live a little.
Aha, there you are! Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night. Why, you're naming, quite obviously. That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk, after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all. Grove Keeper? Are you a gardener? We aim to cultivate mystery, not shrubbery. No, your actions in the Grove were most heroic. But I'm afraid this is a matter of style, not sentiment. Back to the revelry with you. I'll give the matter some thought in small council.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight. Not everyone is comfortable being alone with their thoughts, though I never felt alone with a book in my hand, or with her for company. I speak of Tara, my Tressin, assistant, my constant companion through all the ills and tribulations my hubris has thrust upon me. She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently, after I was afflicted with my condition. And locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I'd given up on myself. But Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve. You remind me of her somewhat. You share her pragmatic streak. Wish she were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope. I assure you, were you to meet Tara, you would see the comparison for the flattery it is. But perhaps that's not a point worth laboring further. Suffice it to say, I think rather a lot of you. And there aren't many on this plane who I'd give such high praise. One doesn't become the most powerful archmage in Waterdeep and lover to the goddess of magic herself by having low standards. I assure you, when I tell someone they're wonderful, I mean it. And you are wonderful. Were I to recite that list, I fear we'd be here at dusk tomorrow. Many things, I assure you. But a conversation better saved for another time. With my condition as volatile as it is, I fear any undue excitement may tip it over the edge, so to speak. Go! Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
I need to dance! No. No, I need to lie down.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
You? Always wanted to sing at the Elfson Tavern.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy. Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone. No. I'm deeply proud of you. A touch less so of myself. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. These people are still in danger. Karlach, the creature from hell, will still threaten them, as will 1,000 other perils. They aren't ready to get on the road on their own. You're good at it. You've given me some just by being here. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music. Some time alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
Raised our bows. None of that poetic stuff. Something like goblins swarmed, but we were brave and fried them all with a thunder wave.
But that's not what happened.
Live a little.
Go on now, don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll have plenty of time together on the way to moonrise. In truth, I rarely imbibe. The stuff goes right to my head. Before you know it, I'd be breaking into song or declaring love to the first person I laid eyes on. Then you have never heard me singing, which makes you very fortunate. I'm sure there are. You strike me as extremely resourceful. But there are many grateful people here who want to spend time with you. I must not keep you all to myself, as enjoyable as that may be. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles. Or perhaps you will be the one taking him.
Trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done. Moonrise Towers beckons. I've told you all I know. And now I'll join your camp to help you face whatever's to come. With luck and the Oak Father's blessings, we might actually survive. Are you ready? Onward then. We'll speak soon, I'm sure.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mystra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. And from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover. Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. I tried to convince her. I pouted, I pleaded, swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. And he almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? The answer was to try. And the outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in, into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread room. A book, bound, it suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
What is it? What do you see?
Terrifying, isn't it? And that is only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
You thrice-damned rotten bastard! You've been the greatest threat to our lives all this time.
I swear to you I wasn't. But I've no choice but to admit I am now. Perhaps it would be best if I leave. Put as much distance between us as I can before the orb erupts. I know. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways. That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Let's see what we have here. Worth a shot.
What the hell are you doing? Ruined. Smash! Oh, smash you! Out! Out! Ah!
Let's try this.
Reese's of
Time to strike. Got to focus.
This is your end.
Of course.
Let's move.
Time to strike. Taste my fury.
What should I do? feel my mistress's wrath. I'm ready. My faith will protect me. Can't give up, not now.
Anger and a bugbear. Not a knife I'd care to experience twice.
Oh, I've seen worse. Gnomes can be...
Got to press on. Worth a rummage?
That orb seems powerful. What can it do once it's extracted?
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. Why?
It might be useful. Who knows?
Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
swiftly now.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. Onward. Might as well take a look.
Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
Cut it out. It's worse than Knowles out there.
Nothing we need to worry about.
At ease, friend. You're welcome to rest here.
Let's see what I can glean.
Who's there? Please, keep your distance. You're welcome to shelter here, but we've grave injuries to tend to. A devil, the most deadly foe we've yet encountered. We are paladins of Tyr, Lord of Justice. He sent us after an infernal being, straight out of the Nine Hells, hiding in the form of a one-horned tiefling. She slaughtered countless refugees fleeing the Absolute. Yesterday, she butchered an entire family without mercy. We were lucky to survive our encounter with her.
This could be the work of a devil, but they collect souls through cunning, not carnage.
Indeed, she's a uniquely vicious case. All the more reason she must be stopped. She ran toward the river when she saw we were merely wounded, not dead. Down the hill from here. She must pay for her crimes.
If you capture her, you will have served Tyr where we could not. This is the sword of justice, blessed by Tyr. I've wielded it since I swore my oath. It's all I have, but it's yours if you stop her. Bring me her head, and Tyr will consider her crimes repaid. May the just God guide you.
If you want to go poking around in the cellar, be my guest. Plug your nose first, though. Corpse, half rotted to mush. Must have been down there a 10-day or more. It was a toll house. By the time we arrived, it was more like a slaughterhouse. There's more monsters than coin moving down this road. There's a locked door down the hatch. Doesn't look like anyone's managed to get in. If there's any gold left, that's where it'll be.
Let's see. Better fetch that.
Need any supplies? We've fewer mouths to feed now.
2. Both stalwarts of Tyr, sworn to uphold justice.
The Lord of Justice sent us after a devil haunting this area. We squared off against her. We lost. Talk to Anders if you want the details. I don't have it in me to recount the horror. In Tyr's name.
Well, hello.
Just a brief respite.
What now?
Indolence breeds madness.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
No time to dally. No time to waste.
Dead gnolls. Looks like someone toyed with them. Made the pain last.
The beast reeks of brimstone and offal. Every breath is thick with blood. You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. Bones snap as the hyena is hollowed from the inside out, forming a vessel for something new. Her belly splits like a rotten fruit, birthing a frenzy of claws and fangs.
true.
Rough tempest I will raise. Let's light them up.
Talk to me.
The whole place is infested. There might be more blade work ahead.
No wonder if they're leaping from hyenas left and right.
Let them come. We will rip them from top to tail.
This way.
Ugh. There better be a soft bedroll in my near future.
Might find something useful.
How delicious.
Let's try this way.
one horn. This is the devil Will and the paladins of Tyr want dead.
Me? Never been better.
Well, fuck me. It's you, from the Nautiloid. Please tell me I found you before those so-called paladins of Tyr did. Nice of you to ask. Lately, I've gotten used to being called Devil. No follow-up questions. The truth is, well, it's a long story, and I'll tell it, but...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that? Fuck's sake. Mountains as far as the eye can see. Guess that explains the voices. From that peek I got into your head, you've made some inroads trying to get the thing sorted. But alas, no joy. I'm Karlach. And you are... Well met, soldier. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? A little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the Archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down. But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down? Don't worry. I'll lead the charge. But I could use your help. There's a lot of them, and only one of me. After that, we can team up. Take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
You want to just team up with some blood-stained killer? Because I'm fine with that.
Fuck yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Hang on, though. Looks like you got enough backup at your side. Not sure there's room for me. I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it? Yeah? Trust me, I'll tell you all about it after we take care of the goons on my tail. Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive him. Anyway, what were we talking about? Wasn't all that long ago. I never knew the whole of how and why, but I remember the devil slavering with delight. I should have looked after the Elterans more. Gone out of my way to make sure they were all right. The long and short of it was, I didn't want to risk my neck. I let them get on with the nightmare, same as I had to. But Avernus is no place for decent folk. I'm glad they got out. So glad. Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you? Good old Lady Shah. Fair enough. I probably would have been stuck serving an evil mistress too, if I'm honest. I know we're different, but I'm glad that mad ship brought us together. Who knows where we'll end up? Why are we slowing down? Yeah, let's go straight there. Whatever those fucks are getting up to, it's nothing good. Just to say, by the way, they're not really paladins. Lackeys of the Archdevil playing dress-up as paladins of Tyr. No honor among devils. You really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more illithid into the mix? Well, what can I say? You look fine, smell fine, seem fine. If you got a little boost from the tadpole, who am I to begrudge you? In fact... got any going spare? You know, I think I would. Bit surprising, but I'm starting to see the silver lining of this whole parasite situation. I'll hold you to that. Now, are we done here? Hiya.
Well met.
see what's to be said.
I knew we were a strange band, but a fugitive from the hills? Now that's someone worth knowing. Not that I want to get on the wrong side of any devils, but this Karlak is a survivor. Plus, I appreciate anyone who opens a conversation with threats of bodily harm. Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers, if we can convince the right people to talk. Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
Yeah? Let's go, go, go. charmer.
My faith protects me.